It is 3 a.m. You are lying in bed, but nothing happens. No drowsiness, no heaviness in your eyes, just awake. Now imagine that is not just you. It is every single human being on Earth. All 8 billion of us, wide awake, staring at the ceiling. What would happen if humanity suddenly, permanently, lost the ability to sleep? Sounds like a superpower at first, right? More hours in the day, more time to work, create, live. But what actually happens is far darker than you think. Your brain is awake, but it's already missing something vital. Every night when you sleep, a hidden system deep inside your skull switches on. The glymphatic pathway, think of it as the brain's plumbing, opens wide. Spaces between brain cells expand by up to 60%, letting waves of cerebrospinal fluid rush in, sweeping away toxic waste like amyloid beta and tau. This nightly cleaning can't happen when you're awake. Without it, metabolic debris builds up, slowly poisoning the circuits that keep you sharp, focused, and alive. But that's only half the story. As you sleep, your brain replays the day's memories. The hippocampus fires in patterns that echo your waking experiences, transferring them to long-term storage in the cortex. This replay, timed precisely during non-REM slow waves, locks in what you've learned and lets you forget what you don't need. Miss a night, and the memories scatter. Miss them all, and nothing sticks. The world becomes a blur, and your mind starts to unravel, one lost memory at a time. While your mind drifts, a different system is at work. Each night, as your body surrenders to deep sleep, a powerful surge of growth hormone floods your bloodstream. This spike, peaking during the first cycle of slow-wave sleep, triggers cellular repair, patching up muscles, healing tissues, even strengthening bones. At the same time, your brain's energy use drops by about 20%, freeing up resources for this invisible renovation. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is held in check, while melatonin quietly orchestrates the night's biological symphony, guiding every cell to rest and recover. Miss these nightly pulses, and the repair crews never show up. Small injuries linger, DNA errors slip through, metabolism falters. As sleep scientist Matthew Walker warns, sleep deprivation is the greatest public health challenge we face in the 21st century. Without the hormonal choreography of sleep, every organ is left exposed, and the countdown to breakdown begins. The first day without sleep feels almost electric. Nerves flood with adrenaline, sharpening your senses and masking the creeping deficit. For a moment you believe you are superhuman, but by the second night, cracks begin to show, reaction times slow, and psychomotor vigilance tests reveal a 30 to 40% surge in lapses. Microsleeps, uncontrollable blackouts lasting a second or two, start hijacking your brain. You are awake, then you are gone. On highways and hospital wards, accidents double. Surgeons falter, drivers drift. Shift workers stare blankly at screens, unable to remember the last minute. By day 7, emotion unravels. MRI scans show the prefrontal cortex losing its grip on the amygdala. Fear, anger, and aggression spike. Irritability turns to rage, patience vanishes, and conflict spreads like wildfire. Social order trembles as empathy collapses. Meanwhile, the immune system buckles. By the end of week 2, T-cell counts and cytokines plummet. Even a mild infection becomes dangerous. Hospitals overflow, but clinicians are just as impaired as their patients. The illusion of resilience shatters. Humanity stands exposed, every defense stripped away, as the true cost of sleeplessness begins to surface. 21 days in, the body is running on fumes, but the brain is already giving out. Neurons in the cortex and thalamus begin to shut down, not from lack of willpower, but from sheer cellular exhaustion. Speech fragments. Movements turn jerky, then stop altogether. The world blurs into confusion and silence. This is not just theory. It is the lived reality of a rare, devastating disease called Fatal Familial Insomnia. In Fatal Familial Insomnia, a single mutation in the PRNP gene causes a rogue protein to attack the brain's sleep circuitry. The result is relentless, total insomnia. Patients lose the ability to enter any stage of sleep. Within weeks, hallucinations and panic take hold. Over months, the cortex withers, the thalamus collapses, and the body's organs spiral into failure. There is no cure. Death comes within 18 months, every time. The course of fatal familial insomnia. is the closest mirror to what a sleepless humanity would face. Irreversible brain damage, system by system, until nothing is left. The only difference is scale. Long before humans ever dreamed, sleep was already woven into the fabric of life. For over 700 million years, creatures as simple as jellyfish and as complex as birds have surrendered to cycles of rest and renewal. In zebrafish, slow waves ripple through the brain in patterns that echo our own deepest sleep. Insects like the fruit fly drift into quiescent states, their neural rhythms pulsing with REM-like bursts. Even cuttlefish, floating in ancient seas, display shifting colors and twitching eyes as they enter dreamlike phases. Across every branch of the animal tree, sleep's oscillatory signatures, REM and non-REM, have been conserved, untouched by the churn of evolution. This universal need hints at something profound. Sleep is not a luxury, but a law of biology, older than bones, older than thought itself. Strip away dreams, and something deeper unravels. REM sleep isn't just for fantasy. It's when your brain rehearses empathy, weaving together the circuits that let you understand another person's pain. Studies show that after a single night without REM, activity drops in the very networks that drive compassion and social connection. Oxytocin falls. The mind's ability to read emotions, to feel with others, begins to fade. Without sleep, the rehearsal for kindness stops. What would it mean to live in a world where no one can truly imagine another's suffering? If sleep is the root of empathy, and empathy the root of humanity, what's left when both are gone? You are awake, but the world unravels. Fatal Familial Insomnia proves the nightmare is real. Sleep loss erases what makes us human. As Matthew Walker warns, this is our greatest public health challenge.